Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this September the 24th, 2024. I'm hoping everybody had a great Tuesday out there so far. Everybody had a great Tuesday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be looking at Tropical Storm Helene, which is located in the northwestern Caribbean Day. We're going to be taking a look at it, taking a look at some computer model runs, and also take a look at the forecast cone. Also, we're going to take a look at the other system that has a 80% chance of development in the next 7 days. This system looks to become Tropical Depression number 10 and then become Tropical Storm Isaac as well in the eastern and central tropical Atlantic. Also, we're going to take a look at the current watches warning advisory map. Also take a look at the rainfall totals across the lower 48, during the storm event. And also we're going to take a look at storm surge as well. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's go ahead and get the show on the road here, folks. Alright, you can see here's the portion of the satellite imagery. You can see the center getting a little better organized. It's already getting a little bit more organized than it was yesterday when I showed it. Got a little bit of clear signal that a eye is trying to form in the center portion of the storm. A lot of convection wrapping around the outer core of the low pressure system. As you can see, there is pretty much that would be about where the low pressure system is in the center, and all the activity is around the center of the storm. Alright, let's move on to the forecast cone from the National Hurricane Center. As you can see, this was the 5 p.m. advisory. We've got tropical storm force winds here in the yellow. We have hurricane watches, also tropical storm warnings there as well. And also in the red, we have hurricane warnings, tropical storm warnings. Also, we have tropical storm watches also in effect for the east coast of Florida, stretching all the way up to portions of the Savannah area, southern South Carolina region as well. In the blue here we have tropical storm force warnings in effect for the Florida Keys, the west portion of Florida, also a little bit up here around the Panhandle. The red areas is hurricane warnings. Also we have a little bit of hurricane watches also in effect to the southern areas, but the blue's kind of covering up some of that. Alright, you can see it remains a tropical storm. Then we got a hurricane by 2 p.m. I wouldn't be surprised to see it become a hurricane maybe before Wednesday at 2 p.m. Remain a hurricane, then become a major hurricane and make landfall in Category 3. Would not be surprised to see a Category 4 possible. Then we move on into a tropical storm across southern and southwestern Georgia. And then we got a depression up here in areas of Tennessee. And then it moves over toward Illinois region. But if anybody on the east side of the system need to be on the lookout for possible tornadoes, also wind gusts up to tropical storm force winds, and some locally heavy rainfall as well, with flash flooding expected. Alright, if you're tracking the system at home, it's located near latitude 19.7 north, longitude 84.7 west, maximum sustained winds at this current advisory with 50 miles per hour with higher gusts, movements to the west northwest of 12 miles per hour. Classified as a tropical storm with winds of 39 to 73 miles per hour. Alright, let's see if we can get back to the computer models here. Alright, you can see here pretty much the current position of the storm, well compacted to the northwest, kind of grazing the Yucatan Peninsula area, and then continue to push on off to the north and northeast. The Big Bend area is pretty much the bullseye of this system here, so you guys will be in the target range of this here, so y'all will get hit by tropical, major hurricane winds as it moves on shore. and then it kind of spreads out a little bit. One model wants to take it through upstate South Carolina, one wants to take it through Alabama, but most of them kind of takes it up the Alabama-Georgia line and then kind of meanders it over portions of Illinois, Missouri, and also into portions of Arkansas. So get ready, folks. Gonna be a rock and roll good time. Okay, here it is. As you can see right now, it has about 40 knot winds equal to 50 miles per hour. Right now it's a tropical storm. Going into a category 1, 2, 1. Most of the models taken to a low end category 3. The warm waters of the tropical Atlantic still could boost it up to a 4, but right now I'm going to stick with a category 3. Just want to throw that out there just to be on the safe side. Alright, let's move on to the tropical weather outlook. We'll show you the 8 p.m. advisory from the National Hurricane Center. Here's Helene over in the northwestern Caribbean Sea. Here's that system here. Has a 50% chance over the next 2 days. 7 days, this is a 80% in the red areas here across the central and eastern tropical Atlantic. Alright, let's move on to the current watches warning advisory map for your location across the nation. Alright, you can see you guys here in portions of DC, Delaware, also Eastern Virginia, Eastern North Carolina, Southern Virginia, Northern North Carolina, also Eastern Tennessee, Western North Carolina, a couple counties in upstate South Carolina, much of Georgia. We have tropical storm watches in effect for southern and central Georgia, down into Florida. Also we have hurricane watches, tropical storm warnings, and hurricane warnings also in that vicinity as well in Florida. Tropical, like I said, tropical storm watches from the Savannah River area south of Charleston all the way down to just around the Melbourne area of Florida. There's those tropical storm warning around the Florida Key, Cuba, and also hurricane warning, tropical storm warning in the Gulf of Mexico. We have severe thunderstorm watches in effect for Tennessee, portion of Kentucky, Ohio, and also a portion of Indiana. Have a few ongoing severe thunderstorm warnings over northern areas of Ohio. Another severe thunderstorm watch over portion of Oklahoma with a few ongoing severe thunderstorm warnings there as well. Excessive heat warnings over southern Nevada, southern California, southern areas of Arizona. Red flag warnings for you guys in Wyoming, also in the portion of Montana. And also we have some wind advisories, high wind watches over Montana, Idaho, and also into Washington and Oregon State. And also we have a blow and dust advisory over portions of Washington State. Dense fog advisory along the coastal areas of Washington and Oregon State also. And there goes a small craft advisory from Maine to the Outer Banks of North Carolina. And again from the south side of areas of Florida, the East Coast, the Hawaiian Chain Islands, Central South. Small craft advisory, Central North looks good. Alaska looks good as well. Alright, let's move on to the rainfall totals across the area from Tropical Storm Helene. Alright, you can see here we have lighter amounts. That's we have a 1 to 2 inch pretty much in the tropical Atlantic over toward the Myrtle Beach area. Wilmington you included in it 1 to 2 inches. We have a 2 to 4 inch rain from Key West, Florida to Miami to Orlando, Jacksonville area to Savannah, Charleston, also just up toward Raleigh, over toward Evansville, over toward St. Louis, Springfield areas, back down toward Montgomery. Then we have a 4 to 6 inch totals stretching through portions of Charlotte down to Columbia to Augusta, also in portions of southern Georgia, also toward Montgomery, Alabama, Birmingham, Nashville you included, Knoxville also, Roanoke. Alright, and then we have a 6 to 8 inch possible from just east of Tallahassee down into the Gulf of Mexico. Then we have an 8 to 12 inch range across portions of the Atlanta metro area, all the way through portions of southeast, northeastern Georgia, upstate South Carolina, and we even have a 12 to maybe 18 inches possible in western North Carolina, in a few areas there as well in the red there. Also toward Boone, you may even get a little bit of 12 to 18 inches of rain as well. Alright, now we're going to move on to the storm surge. As you can see, we from the South Santee River down to Flagler, Volusia County line, Florida. We have a 1 to 3 inch storm surge, and also around the Florida Keys. Also, then we have a 3 to 5 inches from Flamingo all the way up to Inglewood. Then we have a 4 to 7 inch from Inglewood to middle of Longboat Key, all the way up to the Lauk River. Then from there to, I'm not even going to pronounce that name, you have a 6 to 10 inch storm surge, and then from there all the way over to the Oconee River in the Big Bend area of Florida. We have a 5 to 10, 10 to 15 storm surge area, and then in the red we have a 1 to 3, and then 5 to, let's see, yeah, 5 to 10 in the red, and then 1 to 3 there in the Mexico Beach area down toward Indian Pass. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Like these videos, share these videos, and we'll catch you back in the next videos. Have a wonderful, wonderful 2D, and folks, take care.